J.D. Vance continues to be brutalized by Tim Walz. They hate him. The country hates J.D. Vance. He can barely order donuts. Certainly not a good conversationalist. And now we have a huge gap in vice presidential nominees as far as their favorability. In the new Associated Press NORC poll, J.D. Vance is -17. The way we get those numbers is J.D. Vance has a 27% favorability rating and a 44% unfavorable. 27 minus 44 gets you to that -17. On the other hand, Tim Walz has a +11 favorability rating. So when you look at -17 and +11, that is a 28-point gap. And Trump's selection of J.D. Vance basically breaks every sort of rule about a VP pick that you're supposed to follow. Rule number one, get a VP pick who's not going to take attention away from you. J.D. Vance's interviews and speeches are so disastrous, and he's so painfully uncharismatic that he's taking attention away from Trump, and it's all negative attention. Rule number one of choosing a VP pick has been broken. Rule number two, get a VP pick who will bring you some votes. You should be able to point to somewhere that he helps you or she helps you, even though the conventional wisdom is usually they don't, but can you at least find some place where they can plausibly bring you some additional votes? There's nowhere for J.D. Vance. In the most charitable interpretation, you could say J.D. brings Trump some votes in Ohio. Ohio has been assumed to be a red state that would be won by Trump regardless for a very long time now. And so J.D. Vance also doesn't bring Trump anything. And number three, get a VP who doesn't actively hurt you in general. Forget about getting more attention, who doesn't actively hurt you in general. J.D. Vance seems to be actively hurting Donald Trump. So the question that we are left with, particularly now that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has suspended his campaign and endorsed Donald Trump. And listen, I'm not a fan of RFK's views, but there is no denying that RFK's presence on the stage with Trump over the weekend, he's more charismatic than J.D. Vance. He's a better speaker than J.D. Vance. He's able to connect in a way with the sort of propagandistic and bombastic elements of Trump better than J.D. RFK seems like someone who, at least in theory, if he were on the ticket, would give Trump a little bit of support electorally. Not a lot. The early polling, and Nate Silver has said, it isn't much that RFK can bring to Trump, but there's at least a little bit of something there. We now run into the question of, seemed like Trump wasn't going to replace JD. A replacement makes Trump look bad. It reconfirms the notion that Trump isn't so good at hiring people. But now with RFK as a possibility, looking sort of okay up there on the stage with Trump over the weekend, does this create new energy for replacing Vance with RFK? It is a risky move for sure. There are Republican insiders who would say, this is crazy. He's basically a lifelong Democrat who has abandoned the Democratic Party, but is most known for medical conspiracies, 9/11 conspiracies, and other conspiracies. I don't know that this is the guy we want either. So it's a real pickle of a situation. I don't envy the position Trump is in, but I do find it funny because it is of his own making. Let me know what you think. Is J.D. Vance getting replaced? Are you having trouble sleeping or staying asleep? Sleep is one of the most important foundations of mental and physical health. And our sponsor, Beam's formulation called Dream, is a delicious nighttime hot cocoa drink with melatonin clinically proven to help you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. Melatonin can also help correct circadian rhythm disturbances, get your sleep schedule back on track, for example, in jet lag situations. Dream comes in great tasting flavors like mint chocolate chip, chocolate, peanut butter, sea salt caramel. I love the cinnamon cocoa version. No sugar added, sweetened with monk fruit, just 15 calories per serving. Dream hot cocoa it's just a nice way to wind down before bed. It's hot and flavorful. It's not overly sweet. It's a soothing way to relax about an hour before going to bed. Go try Beam's best-selling Dream Powder and get 40% off for a limited time when you go to shopbeam.com/Pacman and use the code PACMAN. The link is in the description.